Hey everybody, welcome to Friendly Fitness. It's Andrew here. Tonight we're doing a totally sweet leg workout. Ouch! Slapped those a bit too hard. That's okay. Here's the deal. We're doing a lot of legs, but we're gonna be focusing on two main movements. Sometimes we're gonna be doing squats, where we think about really bending the knees, keeping those feet flat, and keeping that chest out, those eyes forward. But it's kind of like the knee bending action, right? Sometimes we're doing a deadlift, where we keep just a slight bend in the knees, same good posture, except I'm doing a lot more hinging at my hips, boom, and giving the work to the hamstring glutes. So oftentimes we're gonna do an exercise that seems really similar, except sometimes we're squatting, sometimes we're deadlifting, boom, this is gonna be the best workout ever. So anyway, exercise or equipment wise, I'm using two dumbbells, a heavy one and a medium one. I will only ever be using one at a time though. I've got the medium one there just in case my technique starts to go, for some exercises we're using the heavy one until we gotta use the medium one. You get the gist. That's how it's gonna go. I've also got a full water bottle, a towel, and what looks like a lit cigarette, but it's just a mosquito coil. I wouldn't do that. Not during a workout at least. But anyways, guys, let's do this. So, sweet legs coming up. We're totally doing core as well, but before we do anything, we gotta get warmed up. So make sure you got a mat, you got some space and time. We're gonna start by doing a cat-cow. Now this is gonna be a little bit more of a dynamic, sweaty warm-up, right? So what are you waiting for? I don't know, probably the same thing I'm waiting for me to start this workout. Let's rock and roll. We're gonna start by doing a cat-cow. Not starting the timer yet, but hands and knees. We're just gonna round out the back, and then arch the back. Start to just loosen up that spine. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, and we're gonna start her up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Cat-cow for 30. Rounding out, arch in the back. Just going from one position to the other. Taking a nice deep breath where you need to. Now, I'm gonna stay on the mat for the next exercise. I'm gonna do an alternating thread the needle because I really wanna loosen up my shoulders as well as that back. So here it comes, 3 seconds away. All right, stay on those hands and knees, but my right arm is going through that hole in the left, and then the left arm is going through that hole in the right. So get that right shoulder close to the mat, and then the left shoulder close to the mat. And we're just getting loose, feeling that nice rotational action going on for another 7 seconds. We're about to get on our feet. Here it comes. 2, 1, all right. On the feet, so I want to get my elbow to my opposite knee. You can either stay upright while we do this, or do a little squat, boom. Do a little squat, bam. Remember, we want to get these legs nice and loose, but we are going to be doing this again afterwards. So for now, if you're feeling it, let's leave out the squat, but maybe do it on the next round. Check it. In 3 seconds, I'm going to pick up my medium dumbbell, but I'm going to try to do it by deadlifting. So I've got it on the floor. You can have it like so or upright, but we want to really think about that hinging action as we get it up. So I'm only using my medium one, and I'm just practicing that deadlift motion. You can do this with body weight. You don't even have to lift anything up, but we're keeping that good posture. We're keeping that slight bend in the knees. And now I'm gonna do it again, but with a squatting motion. So now I'm bending the knees a bit more. Up I go, down I go. You can widen the stance if you want to, but my feet are flat on the floor throughout the motion. Keeping that chest out, keeping that good posture. I'm only doing this for another 5 seconds. So here it comes, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna do a skier swing. So my arms, I want them to go into this position, but I'm not using my shoulder muscles to make it happen. And on this round, I'm gonna be doing it by squatting those things up. So my feet are remaining flat on the floor. I'm bending my knees, and by standing up explosively, I can send those things up to shoulder height. In 3 seconds though, I'm getting on the mat. Down we go. Let's do that cat-cow again. So rounding out like a cat, arch in the back, like a cow. Although I'm sure both animals can do both if they really wanted to. Whew. Here we go, almost time to thread the needle. 2, 1. All right, alternating on this one. Through we go, back up to the top, other side. Just get nice and loose. It's almost time to stand up and make those legs do some work. 7 seconds away. Feels good to loosen up those joints. Here we go. 1. On our feet. Let's do this. Elbow to opposite knee. But remember, we're doing a squat between these actions. If you want to eliminate the squat, no problem. If you want to do a squat after every 2 reps, that's fine. But let's push ourselves a little bit harder on this second and final round of this warm-up. So I'm about to pick up a weight. Still the medium one. We're not doing the heavy one yet. But let's deadlift that thing up. So hinge forward. Come on up. Put it back down. Think about that perfect posture. We're going to be using it a lot today. So flexing the glutes at the top. Keeping that chest out. Boom. Almost time to squat this thing up. Okay, so instead of hinging forward, I'm going to really think about bending my knees. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, having the dumbbell all the way on the floor, you can always put a bit of a riser underneath it, you know, an encyclopedia or whatever, just so the dumbbell is a little bit closer to you, so you don't have to go down so far. But we got just 4 seconds left before I'm doing the skier swing. But get this. Okay, I'm getting those arms up to shoulder height, except now I'm gonna deadlift them up. I'm not squatting. So let's just practice using those strong hips and those hamstrings to get those things up. So think about that muscle memory. Flex the glutes. Keep that good posture. We are gonna be deadlifting today. 2, 1. Okay, so far so good. Although that was just the warm-up, now it's time for the real stuff. So, we got just over 30 seconds to get suited up because first round, I'm doing a lot of stuff with the dumbbell in my left hand. I'm gonna try to I keep slapping my legs for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just the motivation, the sound of it, you know? Sometimes when I don't feel like getting out of bed, I'll just, boom. It's the equivalent of a sip of coffee. But anyway, so suitcase deadlift with the dumbbell only in one hand. So we're gonna stand up nice and tall, keep the feet about hip width apart. I'll be sideways for this one. I'm just gonna deadlift this thing down, doesn't have to touch the floor, and then back up. We're doing this for 30 seconds, let's go. So keep that good posture. And try to maintain a nice center as well. We don't want to collapse towards the side with the dumbbell. And believe it or not, I'm not doing the right arm right after this. I'm going to do a few other exercises. So we're deadlifting this thing up. But get this, we're about to do suitcase squats with the same dumbbell. Let's go. So now, bend those knees. Up we go. Oof. Don't worry about that depth. This is just the first round. We want to stay safe. Oof. But do keep those feet nice and flat. In 8 seconds, I'm going to do a lunge. And whichever arm is holding the dumbbell, that leg is going to go behind me. So here we go. If the dumbbell's on my left, lunge with the left. Bring it back up. Don't worry. We're going to give the arms a little bit of a rest. We're not going to have to hold on to this dumbbell forever. But let's see that lunge just for another 10 seconds. And then we're doing some core. Whew. Here it comes, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm putting this down for now. Let's get on the mat. And we're doing 4 crunches to 4 heel reach. So down I go, I'm going up. 4 of these, please. Whew. And then reach for the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 4 crunches. And then 4 heel reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is lasting for a whole minute. And then there's something coming up afterwards that you might not like, but you might like it. Who knows? 2, 3, 4 is an option for the crunch. You can always have those arms out in front of you. That's legit. Whew. But let's hang in there. Wait for the beep, and then I'll tell you what's going on. Okay, let's do it again. But from a tabletop, we're doing 60 seconds of 4 crunches. And then 4 reaches to the side. Let's do that again. 3. I'm trying to do a slight pause at the top. So keep it up. I bet you're missing that suitcase squat right about now. It's coming up though. Don't worry about it. So keep going. I think we're doing just a 30-second core exercise after this. I'm gonna check real quick. It sure is. In 10 seconds, we're doing a plank. But it's kind of a special plank, so get ready for it. Here it comes. All right, let's go into that plank position. And then we're gonna do a hip dip. So right hip down, left hip down, right, left at your own tempo. Option, you can put a knee on the floor, or both knees on the floor. It's up to you. But let's really move those hips from left to right. That mosquito coil is a little bit pungent from this proximity, but that's okay. In 5 seconds, I'm doing it all again. Except now the right hand has the dumbbell. So, let's see those deadlifts. Down I go. Hop. You can put the hand on the hip if you want. You can have it just going where you want. You can have it on a bench for support. It's up to you. But do keep that really good posture. Give the work to the hamstrings and the glutes. All right, you heard the beep. Let's do some squats. Keeping it in that hand. Down we go. Up. You can go to whatever depth you want. Try to keep that straight line through the body. No leaning over towards the dumbbell. Okay, let's lunge. If the dumbbell's in the right foot going back. Back to the top. Whew. Almost time to put that heavy dumbbell down. Whew. Here it comes. Whew, put that thing down. Well done. Let's do those crunches. 4 crunch, and then 4 heel reach. All right, 1. When I do the heel reach, my shoulder blades I'm trying to hover them up just above the mat. 4, 1, 3, 4. Here we go. Remember what's coming up after this. More crunches. Just waiting for that beat. Okay, thank goodness. Even though we're going on to doing that again, basically, but from a tabletop. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this, everybody. 1, 2, 1, 2. Every rep we do makes these core muscles even stronger. Let's just do our best. Almost time for that plank. Although I'm not gonna lie, I wish it was happening now. 1, 2, 4. Hit it. 1. Here it comes. I can sense it. All right, let's plank for 30 seconds, then we get some rest. We're almost the end of this block. Doing that hip dip for another 21 seconds. Almost time for that rest. Keep it up. 3 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. 2. Awesome. Well done, guys. So the good news is that block never happening again. Unless your internet cuts out and the video restarts and you just feel like doing it all again. Totally fine. That's fine. But as far as my workout goes, I'm not doing that again. However, for the first minute of this next block, I have to do the first 12 reps with the heavy one and then the rest with the light one. And you remember how we practiced on getting the arms up with the power of the legs? Well, that's what we're doing. We're gonna do a hip hinge swing. Minute has started. Let's see 12 reps. Now I'm gonna take the first few just to build some momentum. But I'm up. I'm going 1, 2, 3. So I'm not doing a squat. I'm keeping my good posture. 6, 7. Flex the glutes at the top. 8, 9, 10. I'm doing 2 more. Whew. All right, I'm gonna put that down. The minute's not over though, but I'm gonna finish this. So 24 seconds, 25 seconds left with the medium one. So feel the glutes and the hamstrings doing the work to get this one up. I'm not using my shoulders. I'm not even using my quads. I'm not using the front part of my leg. I'm keeping my good posture. And I'm using my hamstrings and my glutes. My bum is on fire. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Ta. Let's get on the floor with the heavy dumbbell. For 30 seconds, I'm doing a hip bridge. So on the hips, thrust, up, pause, down. Whew. We're really gonna work those glutes for this block. In a very short amount of time, I'm gonna do a reverse leg raise. Body weight only. Here it comes. All right, you don't need that dumbbell on our stomachs. And let's just try to get the legs up and then down. Pushing my hands into the mat. You can do this one at a time if you want. You need to keep your hands up here if you want. But feel those bums doing some work as we try to get both legs up. But very soon we're doing some core. 3 seconds away. 2, 1. All right. For a minute, we're doing a plank walkout. So every 10 seconds, we're gonna walk those hands away. Hold that high plank like we're doing, but 10 seconds just passed. So I'm walking those things out. Keep holding it. 10 seconds just passed. Hands out a little bit more. Here we go. Coming up to the 30-second mark. Boom, walk those hands out a little bit more. Try not to point those hips up in the air. Try not to let them sag, keep them level. 10 seconds just passed. I'm only gonna walk them out once more. Here it comes. 10 seconds left. And then we're doing something kind of fun. There's an ant on my yoga mat. I don't want to crush it. Here we go. Boom. Reverse crunch to Dracula. What the heck is that? So the reverse crunch. Let's get those knees close to the chest. Back out. And then up we go for a Dracula sit-up. Whoa. Watch where your water bottle is. Poof. Now what I'm about to do is combine these into one motion. Right now we're doing two distinct movements. Reverse crunch, Dracula sit-up. But check this out. I'm gonna keep that letter L shape and just rock back and forth. So get the legs up, get the arms up. You can bend the knees if you want to. It's really up to you. But feel that core doing some serious work as we try to maintain that rigid structure. We're good. Not much time left on this one. And then we're doing the hip hinge swing again. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. All right. On your feet. Let's grab that heavy dumbbell again. 12 reps. We're not squatting. We're doing the hip hinge again. So I'm going to take a few reps just to get that thing up. There we go. That was one for me. I'm going up to 12. Keeping that good posture. 8, 9, 10, 11. One more for me. Putting the heavy one down. Grabbing the medium. Let's rock and roll. I got 18 seconds left. Pure glutes. In 8 seconds, I'm gonna put that heavy or the medium dumbbell on my hips and thrust it up. Here we go. We got 30 seconds. Whew. Getting that thing on the pelvis, the hip bones. Up we go, back down. Let's see how many we can do in the little time we have left. And remember, we're pausing at the top just for a split second. Almost time for body weight. All right, get that thing off. Whew. Let's do that leg raise. So you can have the hands wherever you want, up and down. And remember those options. If you want to do one at a time, go for it. All right, let's do it. Plank walkout. Time for a bit of core. High up. Every 10 seconds, walking it out. If you want to do this on the knees, totally fine. But 10 seconds just passed. So out we go. Ten seconds just passed. Out we go. All right. This is a good trick to make this one go by a little bit more quickly. 10 seconds just passed. Out we go. Less than 30 seconds. I'm only taking 2 more steps. All right. Out we go. One more step coming up soon. And here it comes. Let's go, guys, right now. Last 10 seconds. All right, get ready for reverse crunch to Dracula sit-up. Right now. So far, so good, guys. So, lying down, let's see that reverse crunch. Knees close. Put the feet away, and then Dracula sit-up. Back down we go. Double reverse crunch. It's hard to do an accent and speak accurately at the same time, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. So, let's just hang in there. We're about to do that L-sit rock. Oof. All right, let's go. Oof. Try to keep that shape. Are we getting rest after this? I really hope so. We are. Here it comes. Just keep it up right until the end. Whoa. Okay. Well done, guys. That was a bit gnarly, but hey, that's why we're here. So I definitely need some water. Oof. Although it's been next to the mosquito coil the whole time. Maybe it'll be like citronella tea now, you know? Ugh. I also opted to put mosquito repellent on instead of sunscreen, so I hope that doesn't like magnify the effects of the sun. You'll see in the next workout if it does or not. But let's talk about this next block. So same concept with heavy dumbbell than the medium, except we're not doing a hip hinge swing to get it up to shoulder height. We're doing some half squats. So check this out. I'm not hip hinging. I'm doing a half squat. Whew. And then setting that up. Okay, I'm up. That was 1, 2. Use those strong squatting legs to get them up, and you don't have to go all the way up to shoulder height. You can just bring it up part of the way. It's up to you. I got 4 more. 2, 3. Last one for me. All right. I'm going for my medium, and I'm setting this thing up with my squatting muscles. Really taxing the quads on this one as opposed to the glutes. All right, in 10 seconds, believe it or not, I'm gonna grab the heavy one again and do some goblet squats. You can use the light dumbbell if you want. Get ready, 2, 1. Okay, so let's get that one dumbbell close to our chest. Let's just do some squats. Whew. Feet remain flat on the floor, at the bottom. Practice that depth. Oh man. In 10 seconds, we're gonna do body weight only, but we're gonna pulse it out in a half squat position. So here it comes, 2, 1. No dumbbell. Let's hit the half squat and let's just pulse it out. Very gentle up and down. Think about keeping those feet nice and flat. Try to avoid putting the hands on the legs. Just feel that sweet burn appearing. Hey Andrew, you put your hands on your legs, you know what I mean. A little motivational slap is okay, as long as it's your own leg you're slapping. Here we go, 3 seconds. Okay, doing some core. We've done this one before. High plank, and every 10 seconds, I'm walking it out. All right, walking it. 10 seconds, a bit further. And the further out you walk those hands, the more challenging this position should be. 10 seconds, let's go. If you ever need to walk it back or go into the elbows or whatever, that's fine. But with 20 seconds left, I'm walking them out again. Only gotta do that once more. Here it comes. 10 seconds. There we go. All right, let's do it. Same core as before. Reverse crunch. Poof. Up we go with the arms. Knees in. Slow on the way out. Hands up. You don't have to go all the way up on the Dracula sit-up. Just doing our best here. Here it comes. Hold that position, and let's just rock back and forth. Up. Keep it up, guys. We're good. Almost time to do some squats again. Grow up, Andrew. What's the big deal? On your feet, everybody. Let's do some squats. So, with the heavy one, we're getting this thing up to shoulder height, right? But we're squatting that thing up. So I'm gonna take a few reps to get it going. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Whew. I got 2 more. 1, 2. Ha. All right, I'm going to my medium dumbbell because I just completed my 12 reps with the heavy. So here we go. Taking a few reps to get some momentum built up. There we go. Whew. Squatting that thing up for 8 more seconds. Almost time for the goblet squat. Here it is. You can do the heavy or the medium or body weight. But let's do our best. Oh man, keeping those feet nice and flat at the bottom. That's all part of good squatting. We got this. All right, let's pulse it out. Half squat only, don't worry about depth. Keep those feet nice and flat. Try not to touch those legs. Unless there's a mosquito, which there's not. I know it looks like it, it's just a freckle. Just hang it in there. 10 more seconds. Here we go, 3 seconds. So we're planking. Whoa, let's hit that high plank. Every 10 seconds. This is the last time we're doing this one, by the way. But here it is, walking it out. Keeping that angle through the hips. All right, walk them out. Halfway point, good. And that's not the halfway point of the workout. We're well past halfway point there. So we're getting pretty close. Walk it out. We have less than 20 seconds of this one. Ten seconds. Here we go. 2, 1. Awesome. Let's see it. Reverse crunch. To Dracula. Getting them in, slow on the way out. And then up we go as best we can. Almost time for the L-sit rock. All right, let's hit it. Keeping that position as best you can. If you want to do a hollow hold at the end right now and just hold this position, that's cool. We can 100% do that. But let's really put that core through the ringer. No matter what we do, almost time for rest. It's a matter of seconds until we're there. Yes. Awesome. Okay. That rest came right when I needed it to. Whew. So, a little sip of water. Whew. Mozzies are coming out. That's okay. They were here first. So what's coming up next? Coming up next is gonna be, not gonna lie, pretty tough. We're gonna do kind of like an all-stars block. It will be a little bit shorter, but we're gonna be doing quads and glutes and hamstrings. We're gonna start by doing a sumo squat to a frogger. You can do this with a medium or a heavy dumbbell, but I'm gonna balance it like so. Let's go, a minute. Wide stance, let's pick that thing up for the sumo squat, put it down. Little jump, that was the frogger. So up we go with the dumbbell, up we go without. Whew. We're doing this for a minute. That's such a long time. Usually this is like a finisher move to sort of tire out the body and just see what you can do for the rest of a workout. We still have 32 seconds. Why did I do that? That's okay, because I want stronger legs, and I want you guys to have stronger legs, and I want to give us something to talk about, because I like conversing with you guys. All right, can you really blame me? Suddenly you're like, oh shoot, I like conversing with you also, Andrew. I'm glad we're doing this. I know, I am too. Especially because we had 10 seconds left. Here it comes. Something a little bit different. 2, 1, ta. Okay, the lateral dumbbell shift. I've got a wide stance. I gotta move this dumbbell from the left side to the right side, keeping that good posture, but I'm gonna do a little pulse after that, and then up, over we go. So let's count to 3 on this one. Here we go. 1 with the dumbbell, 2, 3 without. 1 with the dumbbell, put it down carefully, 2, 3 without. Those feet are flat on the floor the whole time. 1, 2, 3. Let's go again. Up. 1, 2, 3. If you want to reduce the range of motion, bring the feet in a bit, that's fine. But we have 13 seconds left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here it comes. Almost time for some core. All right, let's get on the mat. We're doing some bicycle, pretty straightforward. So, elbow to opposite knee, big range of motion, big twist of the upper body. I'm a big fan of doing this one with a slow tempo and going for that big reach to get my obliques really in on this. Try to keep your heels up off the floor the whole time, but you don't have to. Okay, let's do a dead bug. Arms, knees up. Arm opposite leg down. Alternate. So coming up after this, we're doing something kind of special. We're gonna do the double dead bug. Whoa! That sounds like a really dead bug. It is, but you'll see what I mean. So check this out. Here we go. There it is. So I'm gonna put my arms and legs both down and then come back into that initial dead bug position. So down, poof, bring it up. Go to whatever depth feels good. If you wanna lessen the range of motion and bring it back, totally sweet. As long as we're working hard though and trying to keep that lower back pressed down, we're golden. Almost. All right, guys, let's do the final round of exercise. So we're gonna do that sumo squat to Frogger. I got my heavy dumbbell, or the medium, whatever. And we're gonna pick that thing up for the sumo, and then go up without it for the Frogger. You control the tempo. You can bring it up anytime you want, but try to land softly. Try to maintain that wide stance. Now let's just do our best for the next 30 seconds. Up. I thought about not wearing my hat for this exercise, but for this exercise right now that we're doing, I think the mullet would just have a field day. So I'm glad I didn't do that. Oh. 5 seconds. Here we go. 1. Whoa! All right, let's shift that dumbbell from one side to the other. So count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Almost there. We have 30 seconds left of dumbbell work. Keeping that good posture while you're doing this. You control the depth. 3, here we go, 17 seconds. Woo. Come on. Almost time for those dumbbells to go away. This is my last rep. Yes, okay, we're not done. We gotta do with some bicycles. But those dumbbells, we're not using them anymore. Oh. So let's get that elbow to the opposite knee. Let's make the most of these last 2 minutes of exercise. Ooh, my coordination is starting to depart. Okay, dead bug. Whew. Hands, knees up, arm opposite leg down, and then alternate. And we always come back to that center position, just like we're gonna do in the next one. Oh, I think we have less than a minute to go. We should have like just over 30 seconds to go. Whew. Here it comes. Double dead bug. Here we go. Last 30. Down we go. Ooh, up we go. To whatever depth you want. Try to keep that lower back pressed down. Oh. Almost there. Here comes the rest. Awesome, yes. Guys, this workout's done. It's time to just breathe a little bit. Get some moisture into our throats. Holy smokes. Phenomenal, guys. Thanks so much for sticking with me. Okay, we're just getting our breath back right now. But in like 7 seconds, we're gonna do sit and reach. Whew, so let's get our feet away, legs nice and straight. And let's just do our best. Just reach for those toes and just let all that tension leave the upper body. Whew. Deep breaths. You can relax the neck, the spine, all that stuff. But let's just do our best. And at each exhale, maybe try to get a little bit closer to whatever you're reaching for. Oh. Okay, let's see what's happening next. The butterfly, here we go. Poof. So, looks like I'm sitting cross-legged, but I've just got my feet pressed up against each other, and I can bring those heels close to my body, or as close as I want to. I like to just hold on to my toes, and then let the weight of my knees push themselves closer to the mat. However, if you want to, you can always hold on to your ankles and just let the weight of your elbows against those knees take care of business. Nothing crazy though. Here we go. All right, let's do a bit of spinal rotation. So I'm just gonna lie back, and now what I'm gonna do, both my knees, I'm just gonna let them go over to my left. And I'm just letting the weight of my knees do their thing. So it doesn't have to be crazy, but do try to keep your chest pointing up. I'm not just rolling onto my side and chilling. Although that does sound pretty nice right about now. Okay, let's do the other side. So both knees up and then over we go. Just letting the weight of those things do their thing. Take some deep breaths. Both the inhale and the exhale. Try to really fill the lungs and empty the lungs. Andrew, that's kind of what breathing is. I'm just talking here, okay? What's the big deal? Anyways, let's see what's coming up. We're about to do some quads. Oh man. So sitting up, I'm gonna do my right quad just so you can see. I'm just pulling my foot back behind me, and then we're just stretching out the muscles on the front of the legs. You know what the quads are. And you can hold on to the foot the whole time, or just sort of explore it. You can sort of twist and turn. You can lean back, whatever. As long as you're getting that nice stretch of Ruby-Doo, we're good. Here comes the other side. Here it is. Switch them. Other foot behind. Oh, holding on to it or not. Totally up to you. final stretch coming up next. In less than a minute, you're free to do whatever you want to do. But I know what you really want to do right now, and it's hit that complete button on the TrueCoach app. I've never done that myself before, but I hear it's the bomb. Here we go. Whoa, let's stand up. Last stretch. Wide stance, slight bend in the knees, arms crossed, and then just hang down. Totally chill. I'm just gonna turn sideways. So I've got that wide stance, slight bend in the knees, and I'm just taking some deep breaths, filling up my lungs. Here it comes. I can sense it. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for just sticking with me for that workout. It was pretty gnarly. I was getting a bit tired of the Dracula sit-ups, but you know what? I think these abs are just like, give me more of those things, Andrew. We'll talk about that maybe after I've recovered a little bit. But anyways, I hope you guys had a good time. Tell me your thoughts, so long as they're relevant to the workout, of course. And just kidding. And you know what I mean. I'm just sort of talking because I'm tired and stuff. But we gotta drink some water. You guys gotta get some protein. We gotta get some sleep tonight. And if it's the morning, big cup of coffee, generous amount of cream, maybe a bit of honey to make it extra luxurious. You guys do what you gotta do. Thanks for tuning in. You guys rock. I'm Andrew. This is Friendly Fitness. Peace. Good night.